Oh, Dankarella in the kitchen. She whipping. Dankarella in the kitchen. She whipping. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tonight we having French onion roast beef, baby. Look at that bad boy. So tender, so juicy, and so hot damn cheesy. Oh, let me show y'all how I made this. Okay, first things first, you're gonna get you some avocado oil, okay? It's something about that avocado oil that just seals in the season, y'all. Get you some salt, some pepper. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, y'all. Oh, yeah, we finna get this seared up. And that's just a little tip. Whenever you about to make some meat like this, throw it in the oven, put it in the crock pot. Make sure you sear it first. Just blacken it on both sides real quick. Brown it up real quick, y'all. You'll definitely be able to tell the difference. Lay it down in that hot pot. That's where all that flavor gonna come from, y'all. Remember them little brown bits I was telling y'all about last time? Look, all that seasoning, all that in the bottom of that pan. Yo, we finna scrape that up. We finna use that same pan for these onions, y'all. Go ahead and cut you up 2 onions. Now, you can cut your onions any kind of way you want. I like mine like this, a little julienne style. Yes, mix them things up a little bit. Make sure you're scraping up the bottom, baby. You want them brown bits. That's all the seasoning. Once you throw this butter in there, yeah, it's gonna come up real easy, y'all. Go ahead and brown them up a little bit. When they get to looking like this here, they looking done. Go ahead and put you some black pepper in there. Get you some garlic powder in there. Get you a little onion powder in there. Oh, look at them bad boys, y'all. Go ahead and get you some fresh rosemary. If you ain't got no fresh rosemary, don't worry about it, but it's gonna make it taste better. Get you some roasted garlic, y'all. Ain't going nowhere without no roasted garlic. You ain't got roasted garlic, don't worry about it, but it's gonna taste better. Oh, then I'm getting a little balsamic glaze in that bad boy. If you ain't got balsamic glaze, don't worry about it, but you know it's gonna taste better. Then I added me a little bit of what was that? Apple cider vinegar, y'all. Just a little capful. Then I added some water. You can add beef broth if you want to, but I'm seasoning this thing so good, I don't need no beef broth. Then I'm adding some Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Why would they name something that? Anyway, then we're gonna add in some of this little browning seasoning right here. That bad boy's so good. Give it a little mix, y'all. And it's kind of thin, so we're gonna thicken it up a little bit with a little cornstarch slurry. That ain't nothing but cornstarch and water, y'all. That's gonna have that gravy looking just fine, because I'm definitely making some mashed potatoes for this bad boy. Anyway, look at that meat. Go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, get that to the bottom, y'all. Put all that good shit on top. Make sure it's steaming, cooking, locking in all them flavors. Oh, this bad boy finna be tender and good, y'all. And that's it, y'all. Throw the top on, 300 degrees in the oven for 3 hours, y'all. This how that bad boy came out. About 15 minutes before it was done, I went ahead and threw some provolone cheese on that bad boy. Made me some creamy ass mashed potatoes. Yeah, look at this thing. So tender, so juicy, and so damn cheesy. Ooh wee. Yeah, this finna be so good. Y'all make this. Like, share, subscribe. Baby, turn on them notifications. You don't want to miss none of this. You know the vibe. She in the kitchen and she whipping.